Most people think the only way to make more money these days is to work more hours, but that's not always true. Sometimes the thing that costs you the most every single month can also help you get money back. And if you've got a car sitting outside right now, this video might completely change the way you look at it. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 6 ways that you can turn your car into cash. Hello and welcome back to more High Peak. Well, today we're going to go through 6 of the easiest ways to make money using your car. Not the most complicated, not the most extreme, not the ways that require a license or loads of upfront costs. We're going to try and keep this simple. Instead, this video is all about ideas with the lowest barriers to entry. I've looked into 6 ideas that normal people could realistically get into if they're trying to make more money from their car. I've purposely left out things like being a driving instructor or chauffeuring work because they require a lot more hoops to jump through. So for now, I've kept this nice and simple. Right, let's get started. Let's start with number 6 then, advertising on your car. Now, I've done these in no particular order, by the way, but I think this is probably the easiest way to do it. You're essentially getting paid to advertise somebody else's business on your car that you already own. Believe it or not, there are actually companies out there who will pay you to put a branded wrap or a sticker with their company name on your vehicle. All you got to do is drive around as normal. The idea is simple, really. Your car essentially becomes a moving billboard. Now, I'm not saying after this video you should call, Coca-Cola and say, hey, can I advertise your... That's not how it works. But there are advertising companies who act as the middleman, the intermediary. It's easy, really. All you do is sign up to one of these companies, have a discussion with them, and then they find a brand that fits. They arrange the rest. After that, you just simply carry on driving as you normally would. Now, you won't earn a fortune out of this. I've had a look online and you're talking anywhere between £20 to £100 a month. But still, that would help with the cost of fuel, insurance, road tax. It's a bit of cash back in your pocket. Most campaigns run for a few months, and when it's over, they'll come and de-sticker your car. It really is as simple as that. Now, I've chosen this one at number 6 because this was just the easiest. It doesn't require you to do any extra work. Instead, you're just simply monetizing something that you do every single day anyway. Number 5, renting out your car. Now, this one might sound quite obvious. It's basically the automotive equivalent of having a lodger in your house, but it does make sense. I really like the idea of this because you're basically turning a liability into an asset. And, once again, it doesn't require any of your time. This, of course, depends on your circumstances, but a lot of people don't use the car every single day. Some people, for example, that work Monday to Friday might walk to work or, commute on the train or the tube or something. So if they're only using the car on the weekends, why not let it pay for itself Monday to Friday? With sites like Turo these days, it's kind of like an Airbnb for cars. It makes total sense, really. There are several of these platforms where you can simply list your car for the times you're not using it and then turn your car into money. Somebody nearby needs a vehicle for the day, so they book it through the app. The company, the third party, takes the payment and handles all that sort of stuff. You need to check this, but usually that company sorts the insurance out as well, so you're not liable. And yeah, it's as simple as that. The money you'll earn varies massively depending on the kind of car you've got and where you live. But you could quite easily earn a couple of £100 a month extra without doing, much at all. Of course, this isn't completely passive. You'll still have to clean the car, manage bookings, but you can literally turn it on or off whenever you want. If your car spends most of its time sitting on the driveway, this is one thing that you can do quite easily to turn that into nice passive income. Now, I've already mentioned Turo, but there are a few other companies that offer the same service. So you've got a company called Hire Car, which is spelled like, how a northern mum would say hello, Car Share with a K, Get Around, or Enterprise Car Club. So yeah, shop around and see what kind of deal you can get. Right, on to number 4, food delivery. Now, unlike the other 2, this one does require you to do some more work. You're basically taking on a part-time job. This is probably one of the most common ways people try and use the car to make extra money here in the UK. Apps like Uber Eats, Deliveroo, and Just Eat allow drivers to go and pick up food from a local restaurant and then deliver it to customers in exchange for money. This is one of the quickest ways to start because once you're approved and insured, you can just log on and start working whenever you want, from wherever. It's completely flexible. And I think that's what appeals to most people. You can just do it completely casually. In your spare time or weekends or when you've got a couple of hours free, just log in and start earning some extra cash. On paper, drivers might see anywhere from £10 to £16 an hour, depending on how many deliveries they make. But of course, out of that comes your maintenance for your car, your fuel, your insurance, so that is worth factoring that in. But again, it's an extra way of earning a few quid in your spare time. Now, it kind of goes without saying, but this is more profitable if you've got a very economical car. Now, we've done loads of videos about the top 10 most economical cars, so if you haven't seen those videos, go and check them out. But yeah, you'll definitely keep more cash in your pocket if you've got a very thrifty car. Personally, off the top of my head, I'd pick something like a little Toyota Yago or an Aris. Personally, off the top of my head, I'd pick something like a little Toyota Aygo or a Yaris, just because they never really go wrong and they're very economical. Before we get on to the next money-making idea, I just need to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, Car Vertical. Now, if you're in the market for a used car, motorbike or van, it's really important that you do a thorough vehicle history check first. And with Car Vertical, that couldn't be easier. All you need to do is go to carvertical.com and simply type in the reg or the VIN. It's that easy. And with the new Car Vertical score system, it's even easier to interpret all that data. It doesn't take long and it isn't expensive, and it's cheaper still if you use my promo code HIGHPEAK. That's HIGHPEAK all one word, HIGHPEAK, and you'll save yourself 20% off each and every check you do. If you check in multiple cars, if you're considering 3 or more cars, you can save yourself 50% using that same promo code. This really is the best way possible to get as much information about your next purchase. So yeah, check them out. I'll leave a link below in the video description. So if you want to know more about your car, and don't forget this isn't just a UK thing, it works in 40 different countries, use my promo code HIGHPEAK for 20% off. Right, back to the video. Number 3, parcel delivery. This is in a similar vein to the food delivery, but on this occasion, no one's going to complain when their fries get cold. Now, this is very similar to food delivery, but it's slightly more structured. There are lots of companies who offer this, but companies like Amazon, for example, offer delivery blocks. So you drive there in your car, pick up a bunch of parcels, and then they give you a set time and a list of addresses for you to go and deliver them all. The reason some people prefer this over food delivery is because you know what you're getting into up front. You're not waiting around for somebody to order a Big Mac. You know exactly as you start the day what's entailed. So instead of sitting around waiting for somebody's stomach to grumble, you pick a block, pick up the parcels, and then go and deliver them. The advertised hourly rate can look quite attractive, anywhere between £14 and £18 an hour. But again, you're going to have to factor in insurance, fuel, wear and tear, and of course mileage. Now, some routes will be nice and compact. Others will require a lot more driving, which of course will hit you in the pocket. So a bit like food delivery, the headline numbers don't tell the full story. But I just thought it was a very worthy way of earning some extra money on your days off. Number 2 then, courier and local delivery work. Now this might sound similar to food delivery and parcel delivery, but it does differ. So this kind of courier work, or last mile delivery work, is a bit broader than food and parcels. This usually involves delivering goods for local businesses, retailers, or courier companies. For example, my local mechanic, whenever they've got a gearbox repair, they don't deliver it themselves. They use a local retired guy who comes down in his car, puts the gearbox in his boot, and then he takes it to Tameside Transmissions for a rebuild. That's what they do. So it's that kind of thing. Or my local florist, for example. Sometimes if you get a bouquet delivered, it isn't always the florist's van. If, like a Mother's Day or Valentine's Day, sometimes it'll just be somebody local and casual in their own car. Basically then, instead of working for an app like Uber Eats or Amazon, you're working for a private company. So this is a sort of relationship that you could forge yourself with your local florist or, mechanics or courier company. So instead of working for multiple retailers, it's just a conversation you have to have with one individual business. The good thing with this is you might get slightly more varied jobs, and the pay should be better. Now, I had a look online at some forums, and the pay, I think, ranges from somewhere between £12 to £20 an hour, depending on what you're moving. But a bit like the other two, it depends on the mileage, the wear and tear, and of course what car you have, with regards to how much fuel it'll use. Number 1 then, and this might sound like a bit of an odd choice, but bear with me. It's mobile car valeting. Now with this one, I know you're not exactly using the car to make you money, but it becomes a tool to do another job. I honestly think this could be quite a good moneymaker, to be honest, because once you've bought the products and the equipment, you load them into your boot and then drive to somebody's house or work site and then spend the day cleaning the car. It would be quite straightforward to do this without much experience, as long as, of course, you don't start offering some specialised service. You can't suddenly claim to do ceramic coating and buffing and polishing and stuff without previous experience, because I think it would end in tears. We're just talking about straightforward car cleaning. Now, I'm not insulting car valeters here at all, because what they do is quite a specialised job. I'm literally talking about a bucket, a sponge, and a vacuum cleaner. This one's quite a good option because you're not putting excess miles on your car. You're literally driving to the job and then using your car as, basically as your workstation. Interestingly, the earning potential here can be quite a lot higher. So for washing someone's car, you could be talking from, £50 to £150, depending on how thorough the job is and how long you spend on it. Thinking about it, you could quite easily do a mini valet on someone's car. It might take you an hour, but you could charge them 25 quid. And all you'd need, really, is a trip to B&M for a bucket, sponge and some cleaning products. If you enjoyed this, of course, and you build up a regular customer base, you could scale this into a little small business on the side. And that's why I saved this one till the end, because this one could be the most profitable way out there to make extra money from your car. Well, that's it, guys. That is 6 ways that you can make money from your car sitting on your driveway. I think if I were to choose one myself, I'd probably go with the mobile car valeting, because straight away then in my head I'm thinking I could soon build up a regular round and do it on my days off. It would be quite easy to do that, I think. An easy way to do that, of course, would be starting off by doing it for friends and family. That way you haven't got to start, cold calling people. It's literally people that you know already. If I didn't have the time, then I'd probably go for one of the lower effort examples, like renting out your car or using it as an advertising platform. Now, I've got no first-hand experience with this, but if you have, let me know in the comments below. I'd be really interested to know whether it worked, whether you earned extra money, or whether it all went horribly wrong. But do let me know. I'm curious. While I was doing some research for this video, I did find a few other ways of making money out of your car, but they were a bit more complicated. They required different licenses or, things like that. But if you're keen to know more, let me know in the comments below, and I'll get that video made. But as always, thank you once again for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done already. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'll leave the links below. And yeah, cheers guys. I'll see you next time.